Welcome to Retrobot, the YouTube channel where we feed a friendly space alien robot a diet of pure nostalgia. So, Retrobot buddy, what is your favorite color? Ah, pink! Well then you are in for a treat tonight, because I just happen to have the latest version of the pinkest toy outside of the pink aisle. The coolest car that your sister ever wanted to play with. The Transformers character that proved that Transformers and Transformers characters need not only be for dudes. That's right, it's Arcee! Let's go ahead and take a look. So here we have Bumblebee Cyberverse Adventures Arcee. This is one that I pre-ordered from BigBadToyStore.com and just received it. However, I believe that they are starting to show up in the wild. And you can see the packaging right here. She looks pretty good. I love the way that they have everything displayed. This is a very nice box, even if it is intended for a younger audience. And then we've got the Build-A-Figure information. You can collect pieces to build the figure of McAdam from McAdam's old oil house. I typically don't collect a lot of Cyberverse figures, so McAdam will probably have to wait. And then you can see the back here, and wow! Look at all of that legal mumbo-jumbo! That's amazing! That's kind of horrifying. Boy, they really know how to suck the fun out of the back of that box. And they couldn't at least leave that for the butt. Oh wait, no, that's also covered with legal mumbo jumbo. So let's just ignore this. We've got different characters that are in this line, and of course we see the representations of the toy, although honestly this looks an awful lot like a couple of 3D models, not so much actual product shots. Could be wrong, but boy, they look 3D model-y to me. And of course we've got some artwork on the other side. We've got Prime with a mouth. I'm betting that he has a battle mask that comes up. Seems like the only time that you're allowed to have an Optimus Prime that has a mouth is either A, with a battle mask, or B, if it's Optimus Primal, who is not the same bot. So there we go. The top has just Bumblebee, Transformers, Bumblebees, Cyberverse Adventures. Nice colors though. You know, very brightly colored box. Very nice. Now let's open her up and see what she's like inside. So here we go. We've got the box here, and I have already cut the tape, so you don't have to watch me cut the tape. And then we can open the lid here, and then we just pull out the tray. I really like packages like this that allow me to get into them without destroying them. It's kind of nice. And so we'll be holding on to this. Or not. And then we've got Arcee here, and I don't even see... Oh my goodness. I don't think that there are any ties in here. Is it true? Can I actually just pull her out? That can't be. That cannot be. It is! I can just pull her right out. That's great. Yeah. And we've got two shoulders from McAdam, which will probably end up in my spare parts bin. And we've got a big weapon of some sort. We've got a pistol that seems reminiscent of the pistol that she used in the 1986 Transformers movie. Not exactly the same, but kind of close. And then a couple effects pieces. So we've got those, and we'll set this aside carefully. Excuse me. And I guess you could maybe stick the effects pieces right on the end here to make them bloosh out in different directions. That seems... Here, maybe let's twist... Here, maybe we'll twist them into each other. Now it's like... Yo, they're... I don't know. They're strangely curved. That seems like something that would be a problem in most weapons, but I don't think that they're like. I don't think that these are like energy claws. Maybe you could pretend that they're energy claws that are coming out of the barrel of her gun. I think that her gun needs work. Okay, that's what I'm noticing already. Her gun needs work. Let's go ahead and show this on the other camera. So this is the gun with the effects pieces. The effects pieces seem to have trajectory issues, and and she's yeah. I'm not sure what to do to make them look cool. That's not it, and that doesn't seem to be it. That's definitely not it. So no, they're just effects pieces. They're just effects pieces. They aren't swords. They aren't claws. These are just droopy blooshes. Maybe it's a water gun. These are water gun blast explosions. Yes. These aren't bloosh pieces. These are sploosh pieces. So yes, we've got that. And of course,
phrasing. Boom. Huh?
You know, it's not my fault. I didn't do that. And so here's the figure, and she doesn't look too bad. That's a lot of pink. Like everything on her. There's a couple blue accents, like here and down here. And of course the windshields, the wheels have a little bit of blue, and I really like the blue accents. The blue accents really, really pop. But all of her pieces that would normally be white are just light pink, and then everything else is a darker pink. I guess there's also this gray here, but boy, that's a lot of pink. And here's the other thing: that's an awful lot of back kibble. That is an amazing amount of back kibble. That is more back kibble than we see in Thrilling 30s Arcee, who already has a pretty hefty amount of back kibble. Let's go ahead and we'll just compare these. So there we've got Thrilling 30s Arcee from 2014. We've also got HasCon exclusive Arcee from 2017, who's got a little bit of back kibble. And then we've got Transformers animated Arcee from 2010, and she's got a lot of wing kibble. She's kind of just going up and over the top. But I'd say that this version of Arcee has managed to beat all of them in terms of the amount of car that she's carrying on her back. Nonetheless, the figure itself looks pretty decent. We've got some really good posability here for a Transformers Cyberverse figure. She's got lots of points of articulation. We've even got this swivel joint here, which adds a lot of versatility to what you can do with her. She can do the splits. She can get into dynamic creeping motions. She can get down on a knee. She can do all sorts of cool action hero-y type stuff. And that's important because at the end of the day, Arcee is a badass first and a pink girl car second. But she is a pink girl car, and since she's got so much of that on her back, why don't we go ahead and transform her and see how she looks in vehicle mode. Let's go ahead and straighten her out here. the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to pull these fenders out of the back here. And I'm going to pull them out to the sides like this. And I'm going to pull these out. This joint is a little bit stiff, I notice. But that's okay. And that seems to make the back end of the car. That's already looking very much like the back of a car. So that's good to know. Of course, I could have read the instructions. Not gonna, but I could have. I'm gonna flip the feet back, just like that. And we need to do something with this hood. Okay, so this part of the hood just flips up like that. See, just like that. And also, there's sort of a double hinge thing happening here. And you can see that there's some windshield down here that needs to mate with this. So we're going to need to pop that together like that. And at this point, she seems to have an entire car on her back. If I were to detach this, I could just drive this around. There's very little left that's necessary to make this into a complete vehicle. So I guess she has to fold up and go inside of there. We have a really conspicuous knee joint that allows her legs to collapse like that. And so also her shoulders, right above her shoulders, there's this kind of double joint here that allows her entire upper torso to pivot up and into the vehicle. Now we've also got these arm things, and you can see that there's a little tab here, and then there's these little slots here. So we've got to make those line up with each other. So I'm going to do that by moving the arms back like this, and like that. And then I'm going to finesse, I'm going to try and finesse the backpack thing here so that all of that lines up with the other pieces and everything goes together. There we go. And make it line up on this side. And then, last but not least, I'm going to get these back fenders to line up and cover the hands and snap into place. And that is the vehicle mode. That is the vehicle mode right there. Let's go ahead and show it on the other camera. So there we go. That is the car mode. I don't see any places for the weapons to attach to the outside of the vehicle. There's no 5mm hole on the roof or on the fenders or anywhere like that. I do see, however, a place for some weapons storage right here. So we can put the gun there, and maybe we can put these effects pieces right here in the back and you know what, if we twist them this way, then as long as she's turning right, then it looks really dramatic, you know. I don't know what sound her vehicle mode would make. The vehicle is nice. I like it. It's very, very angular. It almost looks like something out of Tron, and you know, you can't go wrong with something out of Tron. She also comes with this. This is like a hammer, mace hammer, a mammer. This might belong to McAdams. I don't know, but she comes with it, and And if I turned her back into a robot, I could have her hold it, but I'm not sure that that's necessary. So this is her vehicle mode, and it's really not bad. It is not bad at all. I'm digging the car mode. I'm especially liking the grill. Looks good. Let's go ahead and do this. The vehicle looks good. The effects parts, not so much. The effects parts are pretty disappointing. And of course, it wouldn't be an Arcee toy if you didn't have Arcee just kind of scrunched up and folded up inside of the car. That's one of these days. One of these days, we are going to get an Arcee toy that turns into a car. We're going to get an Arcee that actually has her body parts turn into car parts. And we kind of got that. We kind of got that with this. I really like this one. This is the HasCon exclusive, and she probably is one of the best versions of Arcee that they've done. Transformers Animated Arcee. Actually, I'm going to take that back because Transformers Animated Arcee actually has an excellent transformation sequence. She really does transform completely. Her legs make up the front end of the car. The arms make up the central back area of the car. She's got surprisingly little kibble, and the kibble that she does have is kind of dynamic, and it works with her mode. So this one's pretty good. But nonetheless, this is not a bad toy. It's not a great toy, but it's Arcee. And you know what? Every version of Arcee that I've seen has been varying degrees of cool. Even the Thrilling 30s version, which I'm not a super big fan of, is still a pretty good toy. This one mostly because they just loaded her up with all sorts of weapons, and that's badass. So, yeah. Bumblebee Cyberverse Adventures Arcee. This is her. Really not bad. Not bad at all. So, that's it. If you'd like to see more Arcees, and there have been a lot over the years, check out our Ladies' Night Part 2 and our Ladies' Night Part 3 live streams, because we've got a lot of Arcee toys that are featured in both of those, along with lots of other Girlbot toys that have been made over the years. So, if you like this video, please subscribe, click the notification bell so that you know when we're doing stuff. Maybe give us a thumbs up, that would be great. And also, what's your favorite version of Arcee? Because, like I said, there have been a lot. Let me know in the comments below. And other than that, what do you think, Retrobot? Was that pink enough for you? Oh, yeah. I guess I could have showed the Barbie Corvette. That was pretty cool, too.